to a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. And the Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCF's offense will start this game off. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Bounce House is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brown has it. Finds some fresh air. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really great job of awareness by the defense that time. They found the ball. They found the jet sweep. And how about the speed, being able to corral the ball carrier, get him down for a short gain.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Bears the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Knights send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Pulls and fires complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Thomas. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Knights headed quickly to the line. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack, you get the rock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be downed right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down.
This is our last chance.
Leaves it with the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got a man, it's Moss. Oh, what a cut! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice...
Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by just 4 to Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Dyer. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Knights are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Briggs. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jenkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Knights will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He was hoping for something a little more. But they get him on the ground at the 20. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The give to the tailback. Creates a little space. Plows through the defense.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And here comes the punt team. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nothing doing again. A third straight stop behind the line of scrimmage. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.